Love them knives here. We're going to talk TwoSun knives. The 134 Shockwave. Tepe Designs. Be right back. Thanks for joining me. The Shockwave. I'm so glad I got this knife. I just can't tell you how glad I am. Okay, I'm going to attempt to, though, at least. Check it out. There you go. Our Tepe Designs out of California, I'm going to say. I can't remember which city. I know it's out of California. I shipped him a knife. I should know, right? I shipped him a 108 Garuda Sebastian Irawan design. He bought it off my sale. You know, I think they're collecting each other's designs, these guys are. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to put the list of TwoSun designers down below and their Instagram links, or Instagram at like Tepe_designs, that kind of thing. So you can find them on Instagram and check their channel out, follow them. They're working on some stuff and they throw it out and they go, what do you guys think? Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, that might be really interesting to get involved in that. This one's in M390. It's titanium. I kept wondering, why am I getting my ass beat on eBay bidding on this thing? And I'm sneaky about doing it too. I'm going to come in. I'm going to ambush. I'm just going like a shark, baby. I'm coming in the last 5 seconds. I have no scruples, no ethics. It's live or let die or whatever, you know? Survivors, guns, fists, bottles, and knives, Katie bar the door when it comes to bidding on these things on TwoSun. So I am no respecter of anything except getting the damn knife. I go, I got to have this on my channel. I don't care. I'm going to just muscle the damn thing. And yeah, I think it was $114 for me. And then when I got it, I had forgotten. I'd slept. You know how stuff happens when you get old. And when I got it, and then I flipped it over, and I go, oh, crap, no wonder. It's M390. No wonder it cost me $114 damn dollars. And then again, you know, it's always like, I should never have to spend more than 55, 60 bucks on a TwoSun knife. And it's like, yeah, well, those days are quickly exiting. Stage left, my friends. They're starting to actually get almost half the price of their competition. God forbid. So, I mean, 114, I think people would probably have a heart attack and buy every damn one of them if it had some different name on it, right? This had Spyderco or Benchmade on it. Shit, they'd be gone in a nanosecond, crash the site. So, and by the way, look at our spreadsheet for PMI and HRC testing results. We do have a bunch of TwoSun knives on there, including some in M390, like the TS134 Integral. There was a 60 HRC for M390, and M390 is a tricky little dog to get into a good range. And my little TS68 Wong designed, a little small one. I should have it out here, but if I started bringing my knives out, man, we'd have a damn mess, because I got like 27 of them. And that little TS68 in M390 was almost a 62 HRC. It's the highest HRC M390 I've held in my hands, period, bar none, any brand. So, not that HRC tells you everything about cutting performance, but it's not a bad start. Here we go. And you know what? I'm going to send this to Kurt. I'm just like, I don't want it out of my hands. I don't want to let it go. Please, God, don't. And then I'm thinking, oh, crap. I had to suck it up and sacrifice and send it to him for testing at least, just to see what this is. But the 68 and the 100 were good. The early stuff, the 66 and the 88, they weren't quite getting there. They weren't at 60. I think they were a little below. And so, but those were older productions, and it looks like they're picking their numbers up. So how good is that? Watch this. Yeah, middle finger flick. Although it's not a real loose little dog. Let me try and do this, but No, I can't. I can't gravity flip this thing out. That's a pretty good little detent on there. Well, I don't know about good, but it's stronger than a lot of other knives that I test with a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being just drops out, 10 being it's super glued in. And most of the knives, the detent's around a 5, 4.5 to 5.5, almost all of them. And this one, you know, when you just keep your finger off the lock bar and you pop it, it feels like about a 5.5. So I'll go with that, even though I can't gravity flip it. But that's probably because the way I'm holding it, or the fact that it's a smaller knife. It's not real big and the blade's not real heavy. But I think the detent is appropriate. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I wouldn't want it any stronger, because then I couldn't do that. And I want to be able to middle finger flick this out. If you're going to put a cutout in there, you know you're just inviting people to do that. Here's your lockup. That's good and squared off with the face, don't you think? And it's 35 to 40 right there, easy. And of course, hardened steel insert in the lock bar. I forget to do this anymore. It's just so automatic with TwoSun. Yes, lock bar insert. Oh, well, crap, hold on. Let me grab this off my damn printer. By the way, there's a lock bar insert in here. Surprise. And a ceramic detent ball. So, of course, over travel stop. Here's your steel washer that's going to go in here, and then the ceramic bearings on top, and they interface with the blade on both sides there. So, you got to put the steel washer on top of the titanium. Note the weight relieving even in here, okay, and throughout here, not on the lock bar itself, but here, and of course, internal blade stop. Okay, there it is. There's your blade stop pin. That's all, and then there's your back spacer, which is a big old dog, isn't it? Interesting. And so it's nice on this side, there's no access to that, but I didn't have any problem breaking it open, number 8. And I can't remember if we were going number 8 all the way around. Let me just check this. Yeah, and that's really kind of nice, isn't it? These are number 8s as well. Most knives are kind of a number, at least traditionally been a number 6 on these, number 8 here, but these are all number 8s, so that's nice. I mean, that's classy. Look at these screws. They're machine screws, they're not just cheap cap head crap, And there's a lot of cap head, well, I don't want to insult my Genzo, but you see what I'm saying. That kind of stuff, as opposed to these nice flattened machined screws. Big, huge difference there. And of course, I bet you these are number 6s. And then the pivot's a number 8, where these are all number 8s here. So really high quality. And so for $114, oh, hell yeah, all day long. Come on, man. Seriously? I'll bet you, and I know we've been having trouble getting the HRCs into the range that they're supposed to be, not us getting them, but finding them that are in the 60 to 62 HRC range. I'm going to step out and say I'll bet this is either, no worse than a 59.6 and maybe as good as a 61 point something. Based on the last 2 that were more recent production. So I don't think I'm really taking a huge chance, but I'm going to send it in, test it. Whatever. Come on. There you go. And it's centered, no lock rock, no blade play. Nice. How much does it weigh? Like 4.5, I think. Because it's brother. I weighed it with this brother on a video. This little baby, this 128's just absolutely cool. Except I don't like that. I don't like the carbon fiber on one side, titanium on the other. If they want to do carbon fiber, fine. Make it a liner lock. Or make it a full titanium one like this and give it some interesting milling and stuff, and that would have been really cool on this. I'd have been fine with that. But this, man, that just, I'm just giving that up. Gave it up for Lent, not going back. Don't like the Franken knives, or as Wes calls them, Wesley Gear, the Best Tech rep, he calls it War of the Worlds. And it is, it's War of the Worlds. 127.5, let's roll back around 2 ounces and 4.5. But this little baby doll, yeah, 2.78, that's some crazy cray. But, and let's throw them out. Come on, man. Let's do this. These are both Tepe Designs. Oh, by the way, go to his Instagram. I'll give you the link to it. He's doing a Hornet. Okay, that was a crowdfunding thing. I didn't even know about it. The only way I learned is I look through their Instagrams, see the designs they're working on. Then they will name them finally if they're going to production. And then, you know, like his crowdfunding thing, it's like, I don't get this Hornet thing. What is that? I messaged him. I mean, just have the guts to message him or just put in a comment or something. But I messaged him because I wanted a response. And I go, what is that? Is that going to be a TwoSun knife? What's that going to be? And he goes, no, that's that crowdfunding thing, blah, blah, blah. So I'll give you the information on that, the link to that. And I'm going to have that Hornet here in a week and a half probably. So check my Instagram. I throw my stuff up on Instagram whenever I release this video, which ain't going to be the day it's taped. So I may have the Hornet by the time this hits the air. Okay. This is really cool. I do like this one very, very much. This is the one I prefer over the two. Although they're both charming designs and both very damn sharp. Ouch. Yeah, because I had a little unfriendly encounter with the 128, but not with the Shockwave. M390, somebody sharpened it right, that's for sure, from the production facility. These TwoSun knives are never disappointing. I mean, just take a look at the spreadsheet, look at all the HRCs. They're right in the, you know, when they're D2, they're all at like 60, 61, 62, whatever. It's just amazing. The M390 struggled for the 66 and the 88, but since then, 60 and then 61.7 or 61 point, something like that for that 68, the TS68. So, not too shabby. Hey, if you can do M390 correctly, and then this is S90V. Here, this was a 59, and the range is 56 to 59, according to the manufacturer. So this is the high end of the range, and I may send this or this or both for, I mean, I already got this one HRC, and I'm thinking about sending it to Outpost to have him cut test with. This one maybe as well, but god dang it, I like it too much. I just don't, you know, I don't want to let go of it that long. And I just want to see the HRC. I can guarantee you that's grade 5 titanium. We've done enough testing there to know that. But how cool is that? Now that I've run you up the flagpole, you want to see how long this is? 3-inch, 7 1/4. 3-inch blade, 7 1/4 overall, which is 18 centimeters and about 80 millimeters, somewhere in there. Come on, zero me out. And then, what do you think? 3.5? Oh man, 0.148, 3.7 maybe, 3.7 millimeter, 3.75 millimeter thick. 0 when you go in the cutout. Yeah, 3.8. Wow, that's kind of heavy Chevy, isn't it, for a smaller knife? Where's my little caliper here? 0.54. Okay, wrong. 13.7. So there you go. I love the design on it. I get 4-finger grip on this, full 4, and then really, you got extra room when you go up here on this choil if you want. You know, I don't recommend necessarily you start janking your finger up here, but because you got to be careful. But yeah, it can be done. if you want. This one's a 3. This one's just a 3. But it's a good 3, and, you know, it's just a function of how big the handle is, and that varies depending on the size of the knife, of course. And, you know, I was looking at this at first thinking, how are we doing here? See what I'm saying? Here's the end of the knife, but there's the blade. That's a ways away, but you look at the wrap around here with that. And then as you drop in, oh, they could have maybe added a 16th to the blade, but probably not much more unless they would have pulled back on this back spacer. And then I guess they could have put a little bit longer blade in there, but it's really close. It's comfortable. I love the design. All the way. Nice back spacer. Completes the look. Pocket clip is okay. You know, these milled pocket clips are not the answer to the world's problems. That's for sure. I'll tell you what. Give me this. I mean, as far as a practical pocket clip, and this is the FH41 Ganso, but these are really, these deep carry clips, if I can move the damn thing. Here it is. And these go in and out of my pocket a lot better. I mean, okay, yeah. But I don't want a clip like that on this knife. I do want this clip on this knife just because of the aesthetic purposes. And it does work. But yes, I think most of us have to admit, we love the look of a nice titanium milled pocket clip, but probably not the best functioning piece of work ever to happen. And this is probably a little bit more doable. And I can't remember using that pocket clip because I think the one time I carried this, I just threw it in my pocket. It's small, folks. It's nothing. There's nothing there. So compared to this, it's like nothing. It's small, really small. I mean, you start comparing it to a real knife. I mean, just even like an 8-inch knife like that. It's small. Throw the Fanga at it, we got a real problem here, don't we? I mean, this is a carryable pocket knife, and wow, where'd I put Mr. Crazy over here? The 614, which is like one of my every all-time favorite Wii knives. That's just insane right there, the difference. So yeah, okay, something more sensible. Mini Dohman is even bigger. This is the mini Dohman, not the full-size Dohman. Now let's check these two out. Going closer, but no. Mini Dohman smaller. Gonna look different in this particular perspective. A little closer, but no, it's still not super. 4.5 ounces. A reasonably decent sized blade, 3 inches. So I think there's a lot of people going to chase this because 3-inch blades, not bad size, although cutting edge length, 2.5 at best. So, and you're giving it up for that choil. Some people, that drives them crazy. They don't like all the space that this takes out. Other people really like that because you still got a pretty good amount of cutting surface, and it lets you get, up on things and get some control for real fine tasks. So there's, can't please everybody, can you? There you go. There's 2 of them, man. Take care. I'm going to let you go. Hey, Shockwave, it ain't leaving. Not going anywhere. Definitely. But we do. We love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.